What's going on, my peoples? This is David the Wiz. I know I don't usually do face cam on the Warframe videos, but I'm just testing out this new camera real quick. And I'm probably going to be using this one in the future. I just wanted to test the quality. I know it's better in lower light, but I wanted to see how if it was better at this light. I don't know why I have my hand up. So this is the build I have. It's 100% status. I have it for viral and radiation. And then I have point blank, Hell's Chamber. You're going to have those on anyway. And the two other mods I used were Blaze, because it has damage and heat damage, so that's just a pure damage buff, and Contagious Spread. So the one thing that I would change if you were going a little bit higher level is I'd change out the Blaze for the Blunderbuss, just because it does have a decent critical chance, and also the Blaze makes it proc radiation more and viral less. And when you're going against the higher levels, you want the viral to be proccing because it halves their health. So let's just test this first build out against some level 50s. This is just a variety of corrupted enemies. You won't ever see them in this exact mix. There's probably going to be a lot more Lancers, Crewmen, Butchers, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm not going to use Roar to buff damage because, you know, that'd be cheating. But as you can see, this does pretty decent damage. Like, definitely against the smaller groups, and it still does okay damage against this. The good thing about this is automatic and it staggers. And obviously in a real situation, most of the time you're gonna have your damage buffed in some way. So obviously this is the worst case scenario if you were going against these levels. And I did try out a corrosive build just to see if it would do better, and it did not. So simply just because 100 status, the viral procs help a lot, especially with shotguns. Which is why on my Tiger's Prime, I go for viral radiation. Now I'm gonna do the Blunderbuss test against some level 80s, just so you can see what that looks like too. So just switch Blaze for Blunderbuss. Alright, there we go. So it still does good damage against the little guys, and that status really helps it a lot. And it's a good thing about this weapon is it also has a higher base slash damage than all the others. So the slash procs will do damage over time, but sadly it is not too much damage. But there's still not much of a trouble with this. And also the radiation helps if there's other enemies nearby and you can't take down these big guys in one shot, because then they'll target the other enemies. So like I can do this, he's radiation procced, and now I'll go over here and hopefully you'll fight the other guy. There we go. Yeah, he was fighting the other guy. But yeah, the stagger really helps with these situations. But again, for the heavier armored enemies that are higher level, I would not probably recommend this weapon, even though it does do good against the weaker ones. If you wanted to bring this, I would use this for going groups of smaller enemies, and then I'd bring either Axe Stiletto, a Sicarus Prime, Lex Prime, Aclex Prime, that kind of stuff, for when you're going against the heavier armored guys. So that's basically the Astilla. There's not much to say about it. It is a pretty good weapon, but it is not the best. It does have 100% status that helps it a lot, but unless I'd say if you like the look of it and the mechanics of it, then you should pick it up. But otherwise, you don't really need to have this weapon. But it is relatively easy to get. The hardest thing in there is Tellurium, and you should come across that anyway by playing the missions, because apparently it's from Archwing missions, but I have played like a total of 5 Archwing missions, and I still have like 20 Tellurium, and I actually got Tellurium as login today, so it only takes 4. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Tell me how the face cam looks. If you're still here, if you are still here, type face cam in the comments. I don't know what I'm saying. Bye.